Alright, here we are in a beautiful Stockton, California, early afternoon. Just a little bit warm, light breeze. Hope it doesn't mess with the microphone. Looking at a very nice 1932 Ford two-door sedan, all steel. Has a chop top, 2.5 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear, filled roof, shaved door handles, heat and air conditioning, power windows, Pete and Jake's chassis, 400 cubic inch V8. Very, very, very nice car. 200 R4 automatic overdrive transmission. We'll kind of walk around and give you a good look at it. They're less than 4,000 miles on it. Viper red, just beautiful. Kind of do a little walk around here. Jenny Hood. 32 two-doors are getting pretty popular because guys like the little extra room in the back, which is nice. We'll show you here in a minute. You have a back seat. You can load some grandkids in there. Very professional quality body and paint on the car. Nice hand-painted stripe down the side here. Hinges are the way they're supposed to be. Running boards, steel front and rear fenders. Give you a peek at the roof here. Very nicely done. There's a lot of room in this car. We're taking it for a drive. We took it for a drive just before this, but it'll follow a portion of this video or just after the engine compartment where we take it for a drive. The AC blows ice cold. Modern halogen headlights on it. 32 grill shell. He does have a bug shield on it for it and a bra. Quit talking for a minute to see if I can get those guys to quit done barking. Beautiful. Put you down the side here, but the paint and body on this car is just gorgeous. I think the trash man got those guys all riled up. Has 3M stuff here to keep the hoods from getting chipped as you come up. How you doing? Does have a functional wiper. Does have power windows with remote access, so the windows will go down. Look at the reflections in the side of it. It is a very, very straight, very nicely done car. Disc in the front, power disc brakes. Stance is just right. I know the sun's a little bit bright. You can get a better idea of the Viper Red and the shade right there on this right hand side of the car. Very nicely done. Jenny style bumpers. Has a third brake light right here. LED tail lights in the back so people can see you coming. Little tiny spot right there. Beautiful car though. Oh my goodness. There's no way you'd be disappointed with this car. You roll up to a show, people are going to dig it. It's bright, it's right, the stance is right, it's steel. We'll give you a look inside here in just a second. Stand back and let you take a look at the stance here. Wow. That roof's done just right if you look at that. It just has a nice sleek look to it. Nice swan neck billet mirrors on it right here. They'd even put they put welting in the windows. Very nice. Very nice leather interior. Very custom interior. A lot of custom made trim and items on it. Billet door handles. Power windows. We cover that in the drive video. The air conditioning blows ice cold. It's got floor mats that are made out of the carpet for the car. It's a nice fit. This is a really nice red dyed leather. I know I got underneath the seat and looked. Put the seat up there. A lot of back seat room there for grandkids. I'll give you a look at the ceiling there. Have to push the seat back so it takes a little extra arm. A little more back. Okay. It's harder to do this than you think one-handed. Seats are very comfortable. It does have seat belts in the front. Tilt column, column shift. Again, a 200 R4 that's fresh. The gentleman spent almost or over $4,000 converting it to an automatic overdrive done by a shop. The receipts are included. Miles on the car are 3898 since it was built. I put a mile on it just a while ago. Anyway, you get the idea. This is a very, very nice 32, all steel, nothing plastic about it. Power windows. Roll down that passenger side. We'll fire it up one more time here for you. Runs cool as a cucumber. It's got electric cooling fans, so they come on. They're thermostatically controlled. So they come on when it reaches, I believe, 160 or so. Says there's no overheat issues with the car that we know of. Very nicely done though. See the pinstriping on the dash to match there. Get back and let you hear the exhaust on it, but one thing I wanted to show you that is a 2012 NSRA safety inspection, 23 inspection, which means it needs to pass mechanical safety. Let you hear it run. The exhaust comes out in a nice spot right there on both sides. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. You're at Spud's Garage YouTube. You want to go to spudsgarage.com to see more still photos and learn more about the car. All right, let's take a look underneath the engine compartment here. Beautiful like the rest of the car. It's a GM 400 cubic inch small block. Nicely dressed up with billet hardware, air gap intake manifold, Weber AFB 4-barrel, K&N style air filter with air intake on the top also. GM HEI ignition. Car has very few miles on it. Those are Sanderson. Tube headers. It's got a billet belt drive right there, billet pulleys and so on and so forth. It is a thermostatically controlled cooling fan. The car does not run warm. A big radiator in it, big aluminum. Do a little walk around here. GM high amp alternator right there. Chrome, polished. A little peek of the air filter housing right there. It's a very nicely built car. Does have air conditioning. Right there's a polished AC compressor. All the lines are done in braided stainless AN. Very nicely done. All stainless fittings. Stainless receiver dryer right there. Again, Sanderson headers. There's a battery turn-off switch right there. Well, you kind of get the idea. We'll go over to the front here just a little bit more. There's polished billet hardware right there on the AC mount. Alright, you get the idea. Fire it up. We'll take it for a little run down the road, give you an idea what it sounds like. We're going to do the walk around video after we turn it around here. Man, this thing is real. It smells like it's brand new inside. It is literally brand new. 3,897 miles on it. Has a brand new, fresh 200 R4 automatic overdrive in it. 4 to 8 inch rear differential. Gas gauge works, reading 14 on volts. Oil pressure's at 40. Temperature, we haven't really warmed it up yet. Owner says that it does not have any overheat issues. Does have air conditioning here. We're going to turn it on. Turn it up to cold here. It's already cold. It's about 95 degrees here, or about 100 some odd degrees here in Stockton. It's nice to have air. Those power windows, we'll go ahead and roll them up. Very nice. Feel comfortable in here. Put in gear. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'1", about 200 pounds. There's plenty of room in this car. Reverse. Has a column shift, which is kind of nice. Put it in overdrive. We'll put it in regular drive because around town it'll go in and out and hunt because of the rear end it's got in it. Woo! Take it down the road, turn around. 400 cubic inch V8. Plenty of small block V8 with an air gap. Wow. Very nice. You can feel the power brakes on it. The brakes are nice. Go around the block here. Take you for a little drive. Smooth, quiet. Not sure why it is. Every time I come out on a trash day to some folks' house. Seems like when I'm going to photo shoot a car, that happens. Speed bumps. See how she handles them. Not a peep. Didn't hit anything. Kids are getting out of school, so cars everywhere. Anyway, we appreciate you going for a ride with us. You want to hang on to the end of the video. We'll have a lot more undercarriage, so on and so forth. And when you're all done, go to spudsgarage.com where we have plenty of photos. You're on Spuds Garage YouTube, and you might see it on Spuds Garage eBay if it makes it. Take a look at the undercarriage here. Just as nice as the top side of the car, I can tell you that. It has about 3,800 miles on the car. Just under 4,000 miles. It's one you can drive. Has a Pete and Jake's chassis. Fully reinforced chassis with tubular components in the center. Those are Bilstein shocks. Dropped axle. Front disc brakes, you see that? Tire size on the front's a 205/55 R16, so it's got 16-inch American racing wheels on the front with the disc brakes. Very nicely done. 4-bar front end. The owner just recently, within the last 100 miles, upgraded the transmission to an overdrive. It's a 200 R4. Fits between the rails very nicely. There's the battery box, stainless steel. Has a Ford 8-inch rear differential. It still has the gears in it from the Turbo 350 trans that it had prior. It's got really long legs on it right now. The back tires are the American Racing wheel also. They're 255/60 R17s, so it's got 17s and 16s on it. You want to get this baby out on the highway, it'll just roll. Coilover shocks in the rear, 4-bar obviously. Ford 8-inch rear differential. The chassis is body color. Look at that. Kind of zoom in and let you take a look at that. As we told you earlier, it's all steel. The exhaust tips come out right there, which is very nice. They're nice and hidden. They're not some pokey thing running down out over the under the rear end or something like that. It's a very nicely built street rod. Floor pans are just as nice as the top of the car. Professional shop did the 200R4 upgrade in the overdrive transmission. You see the power brake booster right there, but it's very, very nicely done. Anyway, you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com for plenty more. You're on Spuds Garage YouTube, and you might see it on Spuds Garage eBay. Thanks for visiting.